Welcome to Love and Life Podcast. I'm Casey, and I share personal experiences about relationships and personal development. You'll find free resources and insights from my journey on the Love and Life website. Now let's dive into today's topic, From Swipes to Soulmates, a modern guide to digital dating. In an era where love often begins with a swipe and flourishes through screens, navigating modern dating can feel like walking through a digital maze. Whether you're getting butterflies from late-night texts or trying to decode cryptic messages, one question remains. How do you transform these virtual connections into meaningful relationships? This comprehensive guide will equip you with battle-tested strategies to maintain your dignity in the texting game, handle challenging messages like a pro, and ultimately bridge the gap between online chemistry and real-world romance. Get ready to master the art of modern dating with practical tips that work in today's digital landscape. Protecting your heart while texting, your guide to smart dating. The art of mindful sharing. Beautiful, I know how exciting it is when you connect with someone new. But here's a little secret I've learned. Mystery is your best friend in these early stages. Share your passions and your general lifestyle, but save those deep, meaningful conversations for face-to-face meetings. Think of it like wrapping a beautiful gift. The anticipation makes it even more special. Those fluttery feelings you get when their name pops up on your screen, they're absolutely real and valid. But let's protect your precious heart. Remember that text, chemistry, while wonderful, is just the beginning. They might be exploring connections with others, and that's okay. Save those relationship dreams until you've had the chance to build something real in person. Here's my loving advice. Give it a week. If they haven't brought up meeting in person, or if they dodge the subject when you mention it, consider it a gentle warning sign. A person who truly sees your value will want to meet the amazing soul behind those messages. Trust your intuition on this one. Remember this, precious friend. Your time and heart are precious. When someone matches your energy, wanting to meet within a week and consistently showing up, you're on the right path. The most magical connections happen when you can look into each other's eyes and feel that real-world spark. You deserve nothing less. Navigating those tricky texts, your guide to graceful responses. Let me share something personal with you. There was a time when I found myself constantly checking my phone, heart racing every time it lit up with a notification from someone special. Maybe you can relate? Through my journey, and trust me, there were some learning curves, I discovered something powerful. We have the ability to change how these messages affect us. Let's start with a common scenario that many of us face. The miss you text. You know the one. It appears out of nowhere after days or weeks of silence. I remember sitting there staring at those two simple words on my screen, feeling a mix of excitement and uncertainty. It's completely natural to feel this way, but I've learned there's a better approach. Scenario: that unexpected miss you message after radio silence. Natural response: our hearts might want to immediately echo those feelings back. We've all been there. Empowered response: a warm thank you. The why: this response honors both your worth and their sentiment while maintaining healthy boundaries. Here's what I've discovered through personal experience. When we respond from a place of self-respect, something beautiful happens. Those who truly value us step up their effort, while others, well, they help us by showing their true intentions. It's all part of the journey toward the authentic connections we deserve. Let's talk about something we've all experienced. That unexpected thinking of you message that appears out of nowhere. You know the one I mean? It's like a little digital surprise that can instantly brighten your day or send you into an overthinking spiral. Scenario: picture this. Radio silence for a week, then suddenly, thinking of you pops up on your screen. Reality check. Here's the truth, lovely. While it's sweet, it's often just a passing moment of reflection, not necessarily a deep declaration of feelings power move. Simply respond with a heart reaction or a like. Trust me on this one. The magic behind it. This response shows you're confident, gracious, and not hanging on to every word. Plus, it maintains your precious emotional energy. I've been exactly where you are, and let me tell you, the day I started responding this way was the day I took back my power. Not only did it free me from the cycle of overanalyzing, but I noticed something fascinating. The guys who were truly interested, they stepped up their game and initiated real conversations. Now that's what we call a win-win. We've all been there, right? You're excited to see his name pop up on your phone, only to find a lonely hi staring back at you. I used to rack my brain trying to come up with interesting responses to these. Not anymore. Scenario: he just sends hi or hey. What not to do? Ask what's up, or try to start a conversation. Been there, done that. Best response: hi, with an exclamation point. Why? It shows you're enthusiastic about life, not just waiting for his texts. This response is short, sweet, and puts the ball back in his court. If he wants to talk, he'll have to put in a little more effort. And let me tell you, the ones who are worth it will. Picture this. You're sitting at a cozy cafe, wearing your favorite outfit, feeling excited about meeting someone new. You've taken time to look your best, ordered a latte, and checked your phone. Again. Minutes turn into an hour. No show, no message. Then, just as you're gathering your dignity to leave, your phone buzzes. A casual, "What are you doing?" text appears. Really, the audacity of some people. Scenario: you had plans, he's silent all day, then casually texts, "What are you doing?" First approach. Reply: "I waited for our date, but since I didn't hear from you, I made other plans." Then observe his response. A genuinely interested person will apologize and try to make it right. Second approach. If he completely ignores the fact that you had plans and acts like nothing happened, simply don't respond. Someone who can't acknowledge standing you up doesn't deserve your time or attention. Remember, ladies, your time is valuable, and how someone treats your time shows how much they respect you. When someone demonstrates such complete disregard for your plans, it's perfectly okay to walk away. Focus your energy on people who show up when they say they will. Let's talk about something we've all experienced. That late night "you up?" text that makes your phone light up in the darkness. While it might give you butterflies at first, it's important to recognize what these messages really mean for your self-worth journey. Here's the thing, lovely. When someone reaches out late at night after being silent all day, they're often seeking convenience rather than connection. And you deserve so much more than being someone's afterthought. Scenario: it's 11 p.m. and suddenly your phone lights up with, "Hey, what are you doing?" from someone who hasn't checked in all day. Empowered response: "Getting ready for bed. I usually wrap up my day around this time, but I'd love to chat earlier next time, maybe before 5 p.m. Why this works? This response is kind yet clear, showing you value both yourself and healthy communication patterns. I know what you might be wondering. But won't setting these boundaries push away potential connections? Here's what I've learned from both personal experience and helping countless others. The right person will respect your boundaries and appreciate your self-respect. Those who don't? Well, they're making space for someone who will. Remember this, beautiful soul. Every time you honor your boundaries, you're sending a powerful message to yourself and others about your worth. Yes, it might feel challenging at first. We've all been there. But choosing self-respect over instant gratification is always worth it. You're not just avoiding late-night texts. You're creating space for the authentic, respectful connections you truly deserve. Let's dive into one of the most exciting and sometimes nerve-wracking parts of online dating, transforming those digital sparks into real-life chemistry. First up, let's talk about the art of suggesting that first meetup. Here's a little secret I've learned. Subtlety is your best friend. Instead of putting pressure on the situation, try this gentle approach. When we have a chance, I'd love to grab some bubble tea, coffee together. Simple, sweet, and so effective. It creates an open invitation while keeping things light and casual. Now, here's where your intuition comes into play. Beautiful. Watch how they respond to your suggestion. Someone genuinely interested will likely jump at the opportunity with enthusiasm. Think responses like, "I'd love that. Are you free this weekend?" But if you're met with vague excuses or hesitation, that's actually valuable information about their level of interest. Remember, it's not about you. It's about alignment, and that's perfectly okay. Let's talk timing, loves. This next tip comes straight from years of experience and countless conversations with our community. Don't let those online chats stretch on endlessly. I know how cozy it feels to nest in those late-night text sessions. We've all been there. But here's the truth. Men and women often experience connection differently in the digital world. While we ladies might find ourselves developing emotional connections through those thoughtful text exchanges, most men need that face-to-face energy to truly feel connected. That's why I always recommend aiming to meet within 1 to 2 weeks of starting your conversations. Any longer, and you risk building up expectations that might not match reality. What if you've dropped hints about meeting up and they're not taking the bait? Listen closely, gorgeous. This is important. You deserve someone who's excited to meet you. If they're not making an effort to turn those digital sparks into real-world connections, it might be time to redirect your energy elsewhere. Remember, you're a queen worthy of genuine enthusiasm and effort. After that magical first meetup, this is where your journey truly begins, darling. Think of yourself as a mindful observer, not overthinking, but simply being aware of the natural flow of your connection. What signs should you look for? It's actually quite simple. A genuinely interested person will show it through their actions. More frequent messages, enthusiastic plans for the next date, and consistent engagement. But here's the gentle truth. If they become distant or keep postponing plans, it might be the universe's way of telling you they're not your perfect match. And that's absolutely okay. Remember this golden wisdom. At this early stage, we're looking for genuine interest, not deep emotional investment. Someone who sees your magic will make an effort to spend more time with you. If they're constantly juggling excuses, that's your cue to gracefully step back and protect your beautiful heart. Let's take a moment to revisit our key takeaways, lovely. Keep your first meeting suggestion light and sweet. Don't let those digital conversations stretch beyond 1, 2 weeks. Trust your intuition about their post-date enthusiasm. Here's my heartfelt advice to you. Sometimes connections bloom, and sometimes they don't. And that's perfectly normal in your journey to love. Your worth isn't measured by someone else's response to your amazing self. You're a queen, and the right person will absolutely recognize your crown. Remember, dear friend, your dating journey is uniquely yours. Whether you're navigating the early stages of online connection or building something deeper, always honor your worth and trust your intuition. The right person will match your energy, respect your boundaries, and be excited to build a genuine connection with you. Every message you send, boundary you set, and date you go on is part of your growth story. Stay true to yourself, keep your standards high, and know that authentic love flows naturally when you lead with self-respect and clarity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of modern dating. I hope these insights have provided you with valuable tools for navigating the digital dating landscape while staying true to yourself. Remember, finding love online isn't about collecting matches. It's about making meaningful connections that align with your values. If you found value in today's discussion about digital dating, please subscribe to our podcast community and give this episode a like to help more singles discover these insights. It really helps with the algorithm. Until next time, keep swiping mindfully, trust your instincts, and remember, the right match is worth waiting for. I'll see you in the next episode.